Hello everybody and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts. Oh god damn it. It's a 20-minute cutscene. Alright, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm Barf. We're gonna be playing at Kingdom Hearts. I still have all my potions, right? I got my potions. I went back and did I save? Nuts. Alright, now let's go into here and check our potion inventory. Let's make sure we got potions. Make sure we got potions. I do have potions. They take a long time to use. I throw them up in the air and then I look at them and then they heal me. And in the meantime, Riku's beating my face in, man. So I'm thinking that when he starts to get low like that and he starts using the shadow magics, I should be shielding. That's when... I don't think I need to shield at all in the early part. In Phase 2, when he starts to do the bullshit, I'm gonna need to start shielding. And then in Phase 3, when he's doing the zoomy zooms, I just have to be, like, better at dodging his shit, man. I wonder if that's a predictable pattern. Like, I wonder if he starts and goes like in a circle. If he does, I may be able to just walk like it's Trilliax or something, like walking around the beam.
Kyrie!
That could be helpful. Open your eyes! It's no use!
That girl has lost her heart.
That girl has lost her heart! She cannot wake up!
What? You're not Riku?
The keyhole cannot be completed.
I'm sitting up here like a gargoyle.
Of heart still sleeps.
The princess?
I'm floating down like I'm
Kyrie's a
Piccolo
princess?
from Dragon Ball at the beginning of the thing.
And without her power, the keyhole will remain incomplete. It is time she awakened.
Or, wait a minute, was it
Whoever you are,
TN
let
who
Riku
did that?
go. Give him
Somebody
back his
floated
heart.
down, no, I think it was
But
TN
first,
because he floated
You
down
must give
slowly
the
to
princess
fight
back her heart.
like old Piccolo, King Piccolo. And he looks at him and he's like, you do that almost as well as I do. But not quite as well as I do. And then he proceeded to beat the shit out of
The
him.
princess's heart is responding.
I don't know, it's been a long time since Dragon Ball.
It has been there all along. Kyrie's heart rests within you.
Kyrie's inside me?
I know all that there is to know.
Tell me, who are you?
I am
It is
Cheeseball.
Ansem, the seeker of darkness.
This guy deserves to die just for having the world's shittiest, longest cutscene. And for backhanding Donald like that. That wasn't cool. Also, what was Donald doing running into melee range?
You now, princess.
That seems foolish.
Complete the keyhole with your power. Open the door. Lead me into everlasting darkness.
In everlasting darkness, how could you possibly see? Don't you need to be able to see where you're going? Like, I could blind this motherfucker if he's trying to be darkness. I know, man. I don't understand casters.
Forget it. There's no way you're taking Kyrie's heart.
Also, these are the dumbest cross guards you could possibly have on a sword, man. But whatever, it's fine.
Come. Yeah.
Come on. There we go. Teach you a lesson about darkness. Poke you in your eyeballs. Oh shit! Okay. Can I make him stop? Okay, I can just make him stop guarding. That'll be a little... make the fight go a little quicker. Although I will say, I like this music. We talked about that earlier, though, I think. I like the part where the trumpets in the background go. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Show me your power by attacking once, meekly. You must be nothing. Damn. Move is harsh.
Show me your power.
Fire!
What?
Useless. Well, what now? You're nothing.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, he does fucking blindfold himself anyway. He goes straight Illidan in Kingdom Hearts 2. I can't, alright, so I cannot ban Kara from raiding, because first of all, she's the one that does the invites. But secondly, she's the one who I rely on to tell me what the cooldowns are and, like when to attack the targets. Because without someone saying it out loud, I just heal people who are low and stand wherever I want. Which really, that's most of healing. That's most of the game right there. Motherfucker. I knew I shouldn't have used an item. Also, but if you want to do Bedtime Story Podcast, you're perfectly welcome to do that, Kara. How are you, Squinty? If I can get past this asshole, I think I got one more boss or a small number of bosses left to fight, and then we're done this game, and then we're playing a different game. And the different game that we're playing is the one that you got for me. So if you were interested in seeing what the hell, the hype behind DuckTales Remastered is, that's what's next on the schedule. In the meantime, how about this for a bedtime story? Sora, Donald, and Goofy run up a little set of stairs with dilapidated walls. Goofy bounces off the magical teleport,
Kairi!
the force field thing. Riku puts on eyeliner and talks about hearts. And then I die to him. The end. He's up there like a gargoyle. But not like a cool gargoyle. Not like the gargoyles that was just the Next Generation reunion tour.
The keyhole cannot be completed.
But it is 6:40 p.m. How could you possibly be at work? All businesses close at 5. All businesses worldwide. 5 o'clock my local time.
Yes.
Cryliner. Yeah, there you go.
The keyhole will remain incomplete. It is time.
God, look at this goofball. Why is he wearing part of a dress?
Let Riku go. Give him back his heart.
Also, why is Kairi... Not Kairi, the red one. Why is Riku wearing a onesie? His shorts go all the way up to his shoulders. You see that, right? I'm not the only one. Am I the asshole? Am I the crazy person? His shorts go all the way up to his asshole. Well, your shorts are supposed to go up to your asshole. He's an asshole. His shorts go all the way up to his shoulders.
Kairi's heart rests within you.
Kairi...
Oh, I got you.
Kairi's inside me?
Don't text and drive, buddy.
I know all that there is to know.
Tell me, who are you?
It is I, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness.
That's the dumbest title. The dumbest title. The Seeker of Darkness? Come on.
I shall release you now, Princess. Complete the keyhole with your power. Open the door. Lead me into everlasting darkness.
Sora! Forget it. There's no way you're taking Kairi's heart.
Alright, let's win! Oh, I forgot the pre-pot. Oh, shit. I'm getting sloppy. Oh my god. Yeah, what's episode 0? Alright, all that talk I was saying about not defending it in the beginning.
Well, what now?
I will keep blocking your ass. There we go. Wait, she's BSing stories? I thought she was telling, like, actual stories. Is she just making up words and saying them?
Show me your power. Useless.
Okay, when he yells, "Show me your power," and he starts to parry, that's actually my excuse to use a potion to heal up. Perfect. Okay, he's going go Power Rangers now. It's alright, I got a crazy story for you. Perfect story for bedtime story time. Little boy's getting ready for school, first thing. Beginning of the school year. His mom tells him, "You're gonna walk to school. It's gonna be a nice, easy walk. You'll have no problems. Just make sure you don't stop and talk to anybody on the way, because you have to be, you know, you have to be there." And on his way to school, he hears a group of kids. He overhears a group of kids talking in the alleyway between two of the buildings. And one of the kids... Fuck! And one of the kids says a word that he's never heard before. And it was... Nubablen. Nubablen. He says the word Nubablen. And the kid walks up and he says, "What did you just say? I don't understand." And he says, "Oh, you should never say that. The adults all hate it when you say that. Don't... Do yourself a favor and don't repeat it." So he gets to school and it's really, like, digging into his brain. Can't figure out what Nubablen could possibly mean. Like, he doesn't understand it from context. It just, he's never heard it before. It doesn't sound like any words that he's familiar with. So it's really bothering him. So he walks up to his teacher during recess and he says, "Teacher, listen, I was told that I'm not supposed to repeat this, but it's been driving out of my mind. I don't understand what it means." And the teacher's like, "Well, alright, let me know what the word is and I'll tell you." And he says, "Well, you know, I was told not to tell it to anybody because it's supposed to be, like, pretty upsetting."
Kyrie.
She says, "No, it's okay, tell me." So he says, "Well, I heard these kids and they were saying the word Nubablen and I don't know what that means." And she says, "Listen, you can't ever repeat that in this school ever again. You need to go to the principal's office right now because you are in big trouble. You are in big trouble, young man." And he's like, "I told you that I wasn't excited about this, but, like, fine, I guess I'll go to the principal's office." So he goes to the principal's office and the principal says, "It's like the first day of school. Why are you already here?" And he's like, "I'm not really sure exactly why I'm here. I was telling my teacher that I had heard a word and I didn't understand what it meant, and it's apparently very upsetting. And she asked me what the word was, and I didn't want to tell her. But she, you know, she asked me to tell her, so I told her. And she
Give him
said I
back
was in
his
big trouble and
heart.
I had to come down here. And the principal's like,
But
oh,
first,
all right, I think I
You
understand.
must give the princess back her
If
heart.
it's a naughty word, you really shouldn't say it. But if you desperately need to know the meaning, tell me what the word is, and then I'll tell you the meaning, and that way you'll know why, because it's
you
important
see
for kids
yet?
to know why they should and should
The
not do
princess's
things.
heart is responding.
So he says, all right, I guess so, as long as I'm not going to get in trouble. The word is
been there all
Nubablen. And he
along.
says, I can't
Kyrie's
even
heart
believe you
rests
came into
within
my
you.
office and you said that word. I'm not even going to repeat it. That's how terrible it is.
Kyrie's
I need
inside
you to go
me?
home right now. You need to, like, you're not welcome here for the rest of the day. You have a
all
1-day
that there
suspension.
is
You
to
can't come
know.
back. So
Tell
he's
me,
like, Jesus Christ,
who
man, what
are
the
you?
hell? He goes back to his house, and his mom is there, right? And she's like, you've been gone for 45 minutes. Why are you already home?
Seeker of darkness.
So he tells her the story about talking to the kids in the alleyway, and then talking to the teacher, and then talking to the principal. And she's like, I think everyone at your school overreacts in a huge way. Like, it's not acceptable that this is what's happening. What's the word that got you into all this trouble? So he tells her it's Nubablen, and she
Complete the
says,
keyhole with your power.
go to your room. I can't
Open
even.
the door.
We gotta wait
Lead
for your
me
father
into
to get home.
everlasting
Like, I
darkness.
can't. So he spends a few hours waiting in his room, like desperately trying to understand what the hell's happening here, because he's heard people use curse words before, and no one really responds the same way to curse words as they do to everyone apparently having such a hard problem with the word Nubablen.
There's no way you're taking Kyrie's
So,
heart.
he's waiting in his room, and his father finally comes home from work, and the kid lays him the story, and he tells him, listen, man, like, I don't want to tell you. Like, I would rather just accept punishment and cut my losses. He's a very mature kid. He understands terms like cut my losses. And he says, I'm tired of being in trouble. I just want this to be behind me. And the dad says, listen, everything that's happening here is ridiculous. Like, tell me what's happening. So he says, well, these kids were saying this word, it was Nubablen, and I asked about it, and the dad was like, you're grounded for a week. Don't ever say that again. Ever, ever, ever. Don't ever say that again. So he's like, this is out of control. This is absolutely nuts. Well, the next day, he's got to walk to school again, right? And there's those kids. So he walks up to the kids and he's like, listen, I have been in all manner of trouble over this word. You told me not to repeat it, and I didn't want to repeat it, but I asked my teacher what it meant, and I got into all this trouble, and then I talked to the principal, and I got into more trouble, and then my mom, and then my dad. I'm in constant trouble because of this word. So please help me out here. Like, at least make it worth my while that I finally understand why I'm in this much trouble. And the kids are like, listen, we could explain it, but it's not going to work out all that well. What you should do is next door there's an apartment building. There's an older fellow that lives in room 207. Go and ask him. He's like a linguist. He's, he helped write a bunch of books. Like, he knows about words. You should ask him more than you ask anybody else. So the kid's like, I have nothing left to lose at this point. I'm in constant trouble. I at least need to know why I'm in trouble. So after school, he hurries up to, what did I say, room 207? Wherever it is that I said. And he knocks on the old man's door, and this kindly old man answers. And the old man says, "Yeah, what can I do for you?" And he says, "Well, listen, and he tells him the story about the kids, and then his teacher, and then the principal, and then his mom, and then his dad, and then the kids again." He goes on and on and on. He tells this really long story. And at the end of it, the old man is like, well, listen, I feel like I'm a little bit more level-headed. And he's like, no, you're not. You're probably not, because no one else has ever been. Nobody has been level-headed about this. He's like, listen, kid, it's fine. Just let's talk about it. So the kid says, all right, well, the word is Nubablen. Immediately, the old man opens his door all the way. He reaches for, like, a baseball bat, and he's like, you better get the hell off my property. And he, like, just starts holding the baseball bat up like he's going to bash this little kid's head in. So terrified, the little kid runs out of the apartment building, flies across the parking lot, sidewalk, wherever they are, out into the street, and immediately gets hit by a car. And the moral of the story of all of this is always look both ways before you cross the street. Did I lose everybody? If I lost everybody, that's fair. Giant purple gorilla is not the one, Giant purple gorilla is not the one we told in raid chat yesterday about, there was no punchline, right? As soon as the there was no punchline joke started, I was like, oh, I should tell my, look both ways joke, but we don't have 7 hours tonight in raid. We're trying to kill bosses. Oh, you bastard. And you sent it to Twitter? I don't deliberately not check Snapchat, I just always forget to. He's saying you're finished when he does that circly move, but I always hear, heal this. Like, why would I heal, like, heal through this? Oh, he's gonna zooms. Oh, he actually does go in a pattern, okay. Oh, he got me. Oh, shit. Oh, he got me again. Yeah, he got me again. Stop getting me. I'm running out of resources here, man. Damn it. So is he always in laser sword mode? At this point? Oh, good, the item went off. Bastard. Jesus Christ! Oh my God, he's so powerful. All right. I'm not able to land basically any attacks during that phase, I feel like. Damn, that's rough. I'm curious to know how much experience I would get if I went back to, like, the Colosseum and fought my way through there. You know what I mean? Oh, boy.
eyes!
It's no use.
I hate this fight.
That girl has lost her heart. She cannot.
No
wake
wonder
up.
I've got accounts on this that are like level 80 something.
You're not...
You're not Riku!
The keyhole cannot be completed so long as the last Princess of Heart still sleeps.
The princess? Kyrie's a princess?
Yes. And without her power, the keyhole will remain incomplete. It is time she awakened.
Whoever you are, let Riku go! Give him back his heart!
But first, you must give the princess back her heart.
What's...
Don't you see yet? The princess's heart is responding. It has been there all along. Kyrie's heart rests within you.
Kyrie's inside me?
I know all that there is to know.
Tell me, who are you?
It is I, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness.
It is I, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness. I will be the one to absorb the darkness.
So, I shall release you
Oh
now,
god!
princess.
My kingdom for
Complete the
skippable
keyhole with
cutscenes.
your power. Open the door. Lead me into everlasting darkness.
Lead me into everlasting cutscenes.
Sora! Forget it. There's no way you're taking Kyrie's heart.
Alright. This is either going to be a long segment where I die at the end, a short segment where I die at the end, or a long segment where we get the fuck out of here. So we'll see where we get. Well, a normal length segment where I die at the end. Because it's already 27 minutes. Dodge. Attack. Dodge. Attack. Stop being slippery. Your stupid darkness suit.
Well, what now?
Oh shit! He got me right as I dodged and he attacked the same place that I was dodging to. Alright, well, we've all seen this page before, right? Next time on Kingdom Hearts, we're gonna find this page again. Probably pretty good here. Stay tuned, everybody.